Welcome to our podcast. I am very happy you are here. Today, we are talking about a very famous book. It is one of the greatest love stories in the world. The title is Love in the Time of Cholera. As always, we have our special guest to talk about it.
Hello, thank you for having me. Yes, this is a beautiful book. It was written by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. He was a very famous writer from Colombia. He even won the Nobel Prize in Literature.
That is amazing. This book is very special because it talks about love, but it also talks about time and waiting. Many people love this story because it is very romantic, but also a bit sad.
Exactly. The story takes place in a city near the Caribbean Sea. It's a very hot place. The time is the late 19th century and the early 20th century. In those days, there was a terrible sickness called cholera.
Yes, cholera is a very important part of the title, but the story is mostly about two people, Florentino Ariza and Fermina Daza. Their story starts when they are very young.
That's right. Let's start at the beginning. Florentino Ariza is a young man. He's a bit shy. He works in a small office. One day, he sees a young girl named Fermina Daza. She is very beautiful.
And what happens? Does he talk to her?
No, he is too shy. He just looks at her. But he falls in love immediately. It is love at first sight. He starts to write her letters, long, beautiful letters about his feelings.
Does Fermina read the letters?
Yes, she does. At first, she is not sure, but then she starts to write back. They have a secret romance through letters. They don't see each other much, but they share their hearts through paper and ink.
So they're in love. Everything is perfect, right?
Not really. Fermina's father is a very strict man. He wants his daughter to marry a rich and important man. Florentino is poor. He's just a clerk. When the father finds out about the letters, he is very angry.
Oh no! What does the father do?
He takes Fermina away. They go on a long trip to another city. He wants her to forget Florentino. For 2 years, they are apart, but guess what? They still send secret telegrams to each other.
They are very dedicated. So when Fermina comes back to the city, do they get married?
This is the sad part. When Fermina returns, she is older. She sees Florentino in the market. She looks at him and thinks, no, this is not love. This is just a dream.
Wait, she just stops loving him? Just like that?
Yes, she tells him, forget it. She realizes that the man in her dreams is not the man in front of her. She breaks his heart. Shortly after, she meets another man. His name is Dr. Juvenal Urbino.
Is Dr. Urbino a good man?
He is a very good man. He's a doctor. He's rich, handsome, and he helps the city fight the sickness, cholera. Fermina marries him. She chooses a stable, safe life with the doctor.
So the story ends there? Fermina is married and Florentino is alone?
No, this is only the beginning. Florentino is very sad, but he makes a promise to himself. He says, I will wait for her. I will wait until her husband dies.
But the husband is young and healthy. How long does Florentino wait?
He waits for a very, very long time. He waits for 51 years, 9 months, and 4 days.
51 years? That is incredible. What does Florentino do during all those years?
He becomes a very successful businessman. He works for a riverboat company. He becomes rich. He also has many, many girlfriends, more than 600. But in his heart, he only loves Fermina. He never forgets her.
That is a very long time to hold a secret. And what about Fermina? Is she happy with the doctor?
She has a normal life. She has children, she travels, sometimes she is happy, sometimes she is bored. Her life is quiet. She forgets about Florentino completely. She thinks he is just a memory from her childhood.
But the years pass, everyone gets old. The doctor gets old, Fermina gets old, and Florentino gets old.
Yes, they are now in their 70s and 80s. Their hair is white, their bodies are weak, but Florentino's love is still strong.
So, how does the story change? Does the doctor die?
Yes, but in a very strange way. Dr. Urbino has a pet parrot. One day, the parrot flies up into a mango tree. The doctor climbs a ladder to catch the parrot. He falls from the ladder and dies.
That is a very sad and strange way to die. So, Fermina is now a widow. She's alone.
Exactly. And on the very night of the funeral, Florentino Ariza goes to her house. He walks up to her and says, "Fermina, I have waited for this moment for 50 years. I still love you."
What? At the funeral? That is very bold. Is Fermina happy to see him?
No, she is very angry. She tells him to leave. She says it is disrespectful to speak of love when her husband just died. Florentino leaves, but he does not give up.
He waited 50 years. I guess he can wait a few more months.
Exactly. He starts writing letters again, but this time they are not romantic poems. They are letters about life, aging, and friendship. Slowly, Fermina starts to read them. She feels lonely, and these letters give her comfort.
This is getting very interesting. Do they finally meet again?
Yes, they start to spend time together. They talk about their lives. They realize that they are both old and the world has changed. They decide to go on a trip on one of Florentino's riverboats.
A trip on the river? That sounds very romantic for two old people.
It is. They travel on the Magdalena River. They see the trees and the birds. They feel like young lovers again. But there is a problem. They don't want to go back to the city. They don't want people to talk about them or judge them.
So what do? Do they stay on the boat forever?
Florentino has a clever idea. He tells the captain of the boat to fly a yellow flag. In those days, a yellow flag meant there is cholera on this boat.
If they fly that flag, no one will come near the boat.
Correct. No one can get on, and they cannot go into any ports. They are alone on the river. The captain asks Florentino, "How long can we stay like this?"
And what does Florentino say?
He looks at Fermina and says, "Forever."
Wow, that is a very powerful ending. They stay on the boat, away from the world, together at last.
Yes, it shows that love is not just for young people. Love can happen at any age. It also shows that love can be like a sickness, like cholera, but a sickness you want to keep.
Thank you so much for sharing this story. It is truly a masterpiece.
You are welcome. I hope everyone reads the book. It is a story you will never forget.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope you enjoyed learning about this great book. Join us next time for another classic of world literature. Goodbye!